Deadlines. Am I ever going to get this stupid car done? So much to do, so little time. Unbelievable. What? Oh, hey. Hi guys. Is it that time already? Wow. I guess it is. Oh, guess I better pull up a chair. Oh, get set here. Wow. All right. What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Coach Cole here with you as we go into another edition of Sports Frenzy. It is Season 8, Episode 4, and it is also Rivalry Game Week, folks. Yes, it is. Let's adjust the camera a little bit here. You'll also notice right off the top of the bat that there is no live feed, and that's because, on top of everything else, I'm having internet problems right now. So, the internet would not let me go live tonight for some reason. I don't understand why. So, everybody's getting the same show this week, the recorded version that goes on, we film Thursday night, and will go live Friday night. So, what else have we got to tell you? Yes, it is Rivalry Week. It is the Michigan game. Yes. Won't mention the other team, but go blue. Go blue. Go blue. And you may wonder, why is Coach Cole not in his regular office this week? That's a good question. Great question from the crowd. Well, I forgot it was time to film the show, number one. And I've been out here working on my car, slaving away on my vehicle. Because I've been having some vehicle issues. Yes, Coach has been having. As you'll notice, the Sports Frenzy van is no longer around. It is completely shot and gone. Bye-bye, Sports Frenzy van. Nothing sucks about that. I had just put all my new stickers on there. So the van was labeled with all my new stickers for the season, and now the van is no more. But I've been working on the car, so yes, that's why we're doing an outdoor show tonight. We have things prioritized. We got things to get done here. I also apologize for no live feed show tonight. I have no idea what's going on with the internet, nor do I have time to address that issue. It's been a busy, crazy week, folks, as the coach tries to get a few things done here and there. Let's see. So, I'm missing some stuff. Let's see. What do we got here? I got my game sheet. Got the game sheets ready to go. Got those out to everybody today. I got some back already. What am I missing? Let me see. What am I missing? Oh, yes, I know. We can't do a show without the Sports Frenzy picks, now can we? Oh, where could they be? I think they're in here somewhere. Let's take a wrench to this thing. There, a little twist here. A little bit down here. Hey, got them. There they are. I found them. Outdoor cheer in place. Ugh. Got our picks. Woohoo! All right. We got a lot going on this week. Sheet-wise, too. Yes, we got all our local teams playing. We got playoff baseball started last night. Oh, I got to get a couple of records for those for a couple of the games we have. And last night, folks, yes, that's right, it's the return of hockey. Hockey, yes, hockey, hockey. Hockey. Love some hockey, hockey, hockey. We got hockey back on our sheets, and we have the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. All right, so this week's show being brought to you by Car Repairs. When your car breaks down, it's going to cost you some money to repair. Car Repairs. And the official not sponsor of Sports Frenzy. Also, like, one of the things that keep Coach Co going and refreshed, Simply Lemonade. Comes in a few different flavors. My two favorites are blueberry and the regular old lemonade. Cool, refreshing lemonade. All right. Let's get this show started with a bang, folks. See if I can keep everything in order tonight. All right. Our first game. These are 7 o'clock games, all of them. We have the 4 wins and 2 losses, Grass Lake. And they are traveling to the 5 wins and 1 loss. Yes, you heard me right on that one, folks. The 5 wins and 1 loss, the Addison Panthers. I believe one more win for the Panthers would actually qualify them for the playoffs this year. So, yes, stay tuned. Panthers are excited that they're having such a good football season. Again, it all comes down to some people say, well, man, Coach Cole, you sure have been mean and cruel to the Addison Panthers through dissing on them and everything else. Panther person. I'm an alumnist. I've never been a part of a good Panther team. So we might have ourselves a good team this year, and the Panthers might get the last laugh. Coincidentally, let's see. I have one thing I wanted to check on here for the Panthers. Unfortunately, I've been so busy, I've not been able to get to any Panther games this year. But maybe. I just need to check. Check one of my sources here. I wanted to make sure this isn't Addison's. Oh man, this is homecoming this weekend. Uh-oh. Looks like I will be at a Panther game tomorrow night. Homecoming. It's mandatory for alumnus to be there. So I will be going to the Panther game probably. Anyway, so with that being said, I have the Addison Panthers for the win. Um, Our next game in high school football, we have the 5 wins and 1 loss. I get these cards right here. Got all these. 5 wins and 1 loss. Pinckney. These guys have been turning up a lot lately in our high school games. I really don't know a whole lot about them, but they have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to Adrian to play the Maples. The Maples are struggling this year. There are 3 wins and 3 losses, and I think this is homecoming for the Adrian Maples this week as well. I have the Adrian Maple audience, the Adrian High School classroom. Come on, raise them up. Let me hear you. It's homecoming week, folks. Shout it out. Shout it out. Come on, Paulson's room. I know you can get louder than that. Come on, come on. I know you're in a high school, but you can still be loud. And I know you're going to have a pep assembly at some point, and you'll be going to a parade on the parade route. You guys have one of the biggest parades and one of the biggest parade routes that I'm aware of in Lenawee County anyway. So give yourselves a shout out. And this week, because it is homecoming, I've got the Adrian Maples for the win. Go Maples. All right, next up. Next up we have another homecoming game this week. We have the 2 wins and 4 losses Hillsdale Hornets. And they are traveling to the did I get their? I didn't get their record right. There's no way. I think they're 2 wins and 4 losses. I need to double check that. I may have messed this one up for you guys. Sorry. Let me double check my website here. That if I can get online right now, hopefully. Let me double check this. This might have been a typo on my part. Scores right here. A lot of my scores for my local games I get from a website called ScoreStream. They've been great about helping me out here. All right, let's look at Blissfield. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Blissfield. There we go. Games, Hornets, Blissfield, all right, Blissfield. Football results here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Wow, they have. I really messed up that record. Blissfield has 5 wins and 3 losses, guys. 5 wins and 3 losses, if I figured that right. Blissfield homecoming week. Hillsdale not looking real good at all this year. I'm going with Blissfield for the win. Man, a lot of homecoming games this week. Be a good idea for me to write down my picks too, so I don't forget. Boy, I'm a mess tonight. Take the time to try and meet deadlines, work on cars, and you lose everything here. Tim. All right, next up. We have the 1 win and 5 losses, not looking good at all this year. Britton Deerfield. And unfortunately, they have the Clinton Redskins this week, who have 4 wins and 2 losses. I'm not sure if this is Clinton's homecoming game this week, but I've got Clinton for the win. Right. Next up, we have the 3 wins and 3 losses. The Sand Creek Aggies. They got a tough battle ahead of them this week, as they are on the road traveling to Whiteford, who's a pretty darn good team. They are undefeated. They have 6 wins and 0 losses. Right now, the Aggie fans are waiting patiently to see where the coach is going with this. Didn't get a chance to talk to the Sand Creek legend about this game either, Jason Boring, on what he thinks their chances are. I got a lot of friends in Sand Creek. You know what? I have not done this for my Laura Haviland friends this season yet. For any of my friends over there who don't know, Coach every now and again calls an upset special. This is going to be Coach Cole's upset special of the week. I'm picking the Sand Creek Aggies for the win, folks. That's right. Go Aggies. And if this don't give me some Sand Creek gear, I don't know what will. I write this down. Tim. Coach Cole's upset special of the week. All right, folks, you heard it here. Upset special of the week. All right, next up, Hudson is on the road this week, but they are undefeated right now. Hudson is on a roll, folks. They have 6 wins and 0 losses. Although they didn't play the Panthers this year, so I'm sorry, Rich. Sideline reporter Rich Hallowell is not going to be impressed with that comment. They are traveling to the 5 wins and 1 loss, the Ida Chargers. I don't feel like anybody's really giving them too much of a hard time yet. So I've got to go with Hudson sideline reporter Rich Hallowell. I'm going with Hudson for the win. Oh man, you guys are missing. I'm totally missing out on this. Sorry, because you know what else this is? This is your first. It's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody in the neighborhood, sing it with me. 3-point bonus game. Hey, you guys, 2 houses down. I didn't hear you singing. Come on, give me some. No? Okay. All right. So Hudson 6-0 versus Ida 5-1. That's your first 3-point bonus game of the week. I've got to go with my buddy Rich Hallowo, Hudson sideline reporter. I'm going with Hudson for the win. Some people are saying to me right now, thinking, why do you keep having teams on here with terrible records? Well, whether you have a terrible record or not, my rule this year has been I am covering at least all of our Lenawee County sports teams. So, very much a struggling season for the Madison Trojans, but I have nothing but respect for Coach Taz and the team over there. In fact, one of my classrooms was over to Madison for a while, so I still stand supportive of Madison. But I stand supportive of Madison on the sheets. Let's not go too far. I'm not gonna get too carried away here because Summerfield has 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to Madison this week, who unfortunately I have heard, I've talked to some people about, and apparently they have no JV team this year. They have lots of guys injured, including Janika's son, who is supposed to be one of their starters this season. And so with that being said, Madison is in a terrible year this year. They have 0 wins and 6 losses, unfortunately. And I honestly don't see them pulling out of the slump this week. I'm sorry, Madison. Feel bad for you guys. I think you'll get things turned around in the near future. I've got Summerfield for the win. All right. Next up, we have the Compass Indian. No, that's not right. Not the Compass Indians. Is it North? No, not North Indians. South? No, not South Indians. West? No. I somewhere. I'm not sure. That's right. It's the Tecumseh Indians. That's right. They have 3 wins and 3 losses. Right now, I'm not sure who's following me from the Tecumseh audience, but they're throwing things at me, and they're booing really loud because, I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, Tecumseh has 3 wins, 3 losses. Now, my he's still my son, but my former editor-in-chief, Isaac Cole, says, well, Dad, the high school is still called the high school. So does the high school not have a fancy new name like the rest of the schools? If you know the answer to this, you can post it on Sports Frenzy, or you can email me at sportsfrenzy1 at hotmail.com, or you can email me at tim.cole@lisd.us with the answer to that, or you can post it on our Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1 YouTube page, or you can also tweet us at Sports Frenzy 1, and or you can leave it on the Facebook page too. But Tecumseh, 3 wins, 3 losses. And they got a good shot at getting a victory this week as they are traveling to the 0 wins and 6 losses Dexter. 0 wins and 6 losses, Dexter. I've got to go with the... I'm going to go with the Compass Indians. I mean, Tecumseh Indians for the win this week. All right, next up. I say this every week for you guys. One of my good friends and former co-workers, Melissa Morton, her son plays for this team. But let's start off with this other team first because I find this really funny. Okay, so Lenawee Christian. Okay, we're going to go with the teams here. We have the 1 win and 5 losses. I have no explanation for this, folks. I guess. I know the school name is Colon. But it gets better. Not as only as a school named Colon. But they are the Colon Bunnies. Yes, folks. The Colon Bunnies. And that's their mascot, apparently. It's been a long time since we've made fun of teams on our show. We try to respect everybody. But Colon and Bunnies, I'm not quite sure I get that connection there. And apparently they don't get the connection real well either because they have 1 win and 5 losses. These Colon Bunnies. All right, and they are on the road. They are traveling to the 4 wins and 2 losses Lenawee Christian, folks. That's right. And like I told you before, Melissa Morton, good friend of mine, former co-worker, her son plays on this team. So I have got Lenawee Christian for the win. Lenawee Christian for the win. All right. Next up, we have my my adopted team, and a team that only team this season that has provided me with a full hookup of gear and made me an honorary member of their team. We have, that's right, folks, Columbia Central Eagles. Let me hear it for you, Columbia Central. Come on. Fire up the troops, Coach Ron. Let's go, Columbia Central. 4 wins and 2 losses. They're on the road this week. They are traveling to... Oh, look at this, a copycat team. Come on, they can't even get original and get their own logo. They have to take Columbia Central's. The Erie Mason Eagles. Really? It's Eagle versus Eagle? You couldn't even come up with something original? Erie Mason? Give me a break. Erie Mason has 1 win and 6 losses. That's right. Columbia Central is coming to your town, and they're taking you down. I've got Columbia Central for the win. Oops. Next up, we have our final high school football game of the week. And that is the 2 wins and 4 losses, the Dundee Vikings. They are traveling on the road this week to the 4 wins and 2 losses, the Onstead Wildcats. That's right. Let me hear you, Onstead. Give me a shout out. And I believe this is homecoming week for Onstead as well. So, homecoming game for Onstead. Lots of homecomings this week in high school. Well, right now I'm still in Wildcat country, so I am going Onstead Wildcats for the win. See if my good buddy Travis or Wookie will be at this game or not. Shout out to both of you guys. Travis, one of my longtime friends and brothers. Wookie Will, one of my longtime friends and brothers, who is also one of the co-hosts of his own wrestling podcast, the Top Rope Review, which you can hear on, and I always mess this up, Podcast Detroit. Is it? It's either Podcast Detroit or Detroit Podcast. I always mess that up. Let me look at my app here. It's Podcast Detroit on Sundays at 4 o'clock. You should really tune in and check those guys out, along with my good buddy and brother, Josh, and a few other guys that I don't mean to disrespect and not mention your names, but the standouts to me are Wookie Will and Josh and Tabitha. Tab, I can't forget about you. All right, I need a quick drink here, guys. Sorry. Throat's a little dry tonight. It's all that working on the car. Get you dry throat and everything. Drives you crazy. All right. We're jumping into, that's right. And I said this before, I'll say it again. It's rivalry week, folks. We have the Go Blue Boys taking on one of their rivals for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, which is ours, and it's going nowhere. Go Blue. Go Blue. Go, go, go Blue. This game is a night game under the lights at the Big House. Woohoo! So, Saturday night plans, that's right. Little Michigan football. Anyway, this is also, are you ready? Yes, 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 folks. This is your 3-point 3-point. It's your other 3-point bonus game. Yeah. Whoo. So, some facts about this game. We took back the Paul Bunyan Trophy last year. We've also had some incredible comebacks in this game. And we're going into this game, we are undefeated. So, let's talk about the records here. All right. For you MSU fans, they have 3 wins and 1 loss. And they are traveling to the world's greatest college team ever. That's right. Go Blue. Go Blue. Go Blue. Go, go, go Blue. Michigan has 4 wins, 0 losses. This game is at 7:30 under the lights at the Big House. Be there. Or watch it on TV. All right. What else can I tell you about this game? I guess I'll go into a few details that I know right now, and I can just scratch that off my list of things to talk about. So this week it appears that Josh O'Korn has been named the starter for Michigan. John O'Korn has been named our starting quarterback. due to Spate. Now, this is a rumor because Coach Harbaugh does not release details of injuries and stuff. Rumor has it that Spate's hurt pretty good, and that he's probably going to be out for the season at least. I've heard some kind of spinal issue, or he's had some spinal column or disc issues. But again, all this is unconfirmed because they don't talk about their injuries. But it looks like, nonetheless, Spate will be out for the season. Now, Spate did tweet out that he will be back. So, the injury, he's not talking about the injury. Nobody's talking about the injury. So, he's out as our starting quarterback. It's going to be O'Korn, and I can't remember who the new second string quarterback is, but I can say I'll have to look that up, and I won't look it up right now for you guys, but it's not the guy everybody expected it to be. So, yeah. So for your third string quarterback to your second string quarterback situation. So John O'Korn gets the starting quarterback for his first big game against MSU. And that makes no difference to me. I think John O'Korn took great control of the team last week. John had some great stuff going on under his belt. And not last week, the week before a game, when he stepped in for Spade after he got injured. O'Korn looked pretty good out there. Hopefully, a lot of people question Coach Harbaugh. Not this guy. I think Michigan will be ready. I think they're going to be as ready as they always are because, all our Michigan quarterbacks are put in positions to be ready for starting roles. So, yes, I still believe in Michigan, and I still feel good that with O'Korn in our corner, we're going to do all right. And I say well wishes and speedy recovery out to Wilton Spate because you know what? He's still the man, too. So I'll never diss on my Michigan quarterbacks, that's for sure, or any of my Michigan guys for that matter. You remember there was always that kind of borderline controversy with Devin Gardner and oh shoot, I'm drawing blanks here on my quarterbacks right now. Denard Robinson. There was always like speculation that one was better than the other, and they both, as far as I'm concerned, had pretty decent seasons with Michigan. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. I feel that we got a good shot at this, and I say go blue all day long. Go blue. Go blue. Our next NCAA football game, we have we have Western Michigan on the road this week. Their record isn't as great as it was last season, but you know what? They're battling back and finding their way now under their new coach. They have 3 wins and 2 losses. They are on the road this week. They are playing the 3 wins and 2 losses, the Buffalo Bulls. There's no channel. No, this game isn't on TV this week anywhere as far as I know. But it is 3:30 is your kickoff for that game. I've got Western Michigan for the win. And next up, we have Hillsdale College on the road this week. Hillsdale has 3 wins and 2 losses. And they are playing Ohio Dominican, who has 2 wins and 3 losses. This game is a 12 p.m. kickoff. I've got Hillsdale. Shout out to the Hillsdale baseball team. Coach Gordy and the boys. But this is football. Don't get confused. This is a football team. I've still got the Hillsdale College football team. All right, next up, we have the tradition continues with the That's right. It's your squeaker game of the week. My squeaker record is about as good as Jamie Rose's squeaker record was for the last season. So Jamie's really proud of this, that the tradition continues. Yeah. And his record is about as good. My record's about as good as Jamie's final season record was. So this is your squeaker game of the 8 week. We have the struggling Adrian Bulldogs, who have 2 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to the Lakeland Muskies. The Lakeland Muskies, who have 2 wins and 2 losses. This game kicks off at 1 p.m. Both teams are 2-2. That's what makes me think this game is going to be a close one this week. I've got to go with... I'm going with Adrian for the win. All right. Our final college football game of the week has the 3 wins and 2 losses Siena Heights. And they are on the road, traveling to the 2 wins, 2 losses Taylor University. This game kicks off at 1 p.m. I've got to go with Siena Heights for the win. All right, guys, I'm not going to really pause, but I need to take a brief moment to take a look at it is postseason baseball action. These are going to be Friday night games for you guys. All right, so I'm going to get on my phone. We'll check it out here on my app to get our records here. So basically, the one big thing we know about postseason is Tigers are not in postseason this year. But Roger Dodger, you'll notice with the name Dodger in his name, our number 1 huge Dodger fan, his team made it. The Dodgers are in. Wow, this first game, I didn't even realize when I looked at it. Looked at the time. Oh, come on. You can't even tell me who won the first game. Alright, so we have, for our first game, so, as we speak, this game is being played as I'm recording the show Thursday night for our Friday show. This game is being played right now. It is in the bottom of the 8th, and we have Houston with 8 wins and Boston with 2. Or I'm sorry, it's 8-2 at the bottom of the 8th. So it looks like Houston's going to win this game. So unless a major miracle happens, we're going to go for this series. Boston has 0 wins and 1 loss in this series. And Houston has, we're going to go Houston has 1 win and 0 losses. This game will be being played at 2:05 on Fox Sports 1, and it's game number 2 in the series. So yes, it'll be before most of us are out of work or out of school when the game starts, so you can tune into the game on Fox Sports 1 or listen to it on the radio on your way home. Our next game is let's see. Houston coming out with a win like that? I'm going to go Houston for the win. All right, next up, I got to look up their records too and see what's going on with these guys. We have the Cubs. In Washington, and it doesn't look like tape. Let's see, Friday night, their first game. Yes, this is game 1 for. Game 1. So we have the 0 wins, 0 losses, the Chicago Cubs going into this. They're traveling to the Washington Nationals. We have 0 wins, 0 losses in the postseason. This game is at 7:31. Yes, 7:31. Don't ask me why, but it is 7:31 on TBS. I forgot to get the card out for you guys. But we now know who the Dodgers will be playing, and they are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. This will be on TBS at 10:31. So both these teams. I forgot to get my card out for this game. I'm sorry, guys. Arizona Diamondbacks have 0 wins, 0 losses. And, let me double check that, because Friday night games. Yep, game 1. So neither game Um, this is it. This is it, Dodger Stadium, and the starting pitchers will be for the Arizona Diamondbacks, Taijuan Walker, and for the LA Dodgers, it will be Clayton Kershaw will be your starter. All right. I'm going with the Dodgers. I've got the Dodgers for this one. All right, so as we speak and film the show for our Friday show here, filming a Thursday night, the Red Wings are getting ready to open up tonight. So I don't have a record for them yet. So you guys have to stay tuned. Listen tomorrow. And we'll find out if the Red Wings pull off their first win. I don't know if I may have got this one wrong too. Today. No, I didn't. Okay. But Detroit opens up tonight in a couple minutes here at playing Minnesota. So that's who they play tonight. Where'd my hockey cards go? There they are. All right, so we got the Detroit Red Wings, who will have, at the end of the night, 1 win and 0 losses. And they will be traveling to the Ottawa Senators, who have 0 wins and 0 losses. This is a 7 p.m. and you can watch it on Fox Sports Detroit. Our final hockey game of the week. And this is regular season. Regular season has started now, guys. Sure, still got enough light here. Bear with me for a second. See if I can get a little more light in here for us. It's getting a little dark on the set. Alright, see if that does anything to brighten up the show a little bit. Not really. Alright, our last hockey game of the week. We have the Dallas Stars, who have 0 wins and 0 losses. Dallas Stars, get the logo out, Tim. You're losing it. Dallas Stars, 0 wins, 0 losses. They are traveling to the St. Louis Blues, who have 1 win and 0 losses. And that wraps it up for your teams. All right, next up we have NASCAR. And last week Jamie informed me, I haven't been keeping real good track of this myself. Last week Jamie informed me that that NASCAR is getting closer, or is in the their version of the playoffs, basically. Now, what does that mean for you guys? It doesn't mean a whole lot difference. What it is in the standings, there are certain guys that can win the season, win the trophy, win it all for the season. But every driver is still able to win the race. So you can still pick your one guy on here. My guy is Kyle Busch. You can still pick your one guy on here. And if he takes first, second, or third place, you will get a point for that. Last up this week, we have another wrestling pay-per-view for you guys. That's right. This week, it's Hell in a Cell. You can get this on WWE pay-per-view. It's a Sunday at 7 p.m. So what that basically means, guys, is there won't be a recap show because these for Monday, because these matches run late, and I may stay up and watch the match, or I might stay up and get some results, but I lost my train of thought. So the highlights and stuff, I'll try, if I find anything, I'll post it on Sports Frenzy for you guys. And the results, the show goes late, so I have to go to work. And so I won't be shooting at Sports Frenzy that night. It'll be Monday night, so you'll get your show Tuesday night. Keep your fingers crossed, everything goes as planned. But our first match, this is also, I didn't put this down. This is an exclusive SmackDown pay-per-view. And our first match is Mr. Money himself, Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac. Dollar bills. Shane O'Mac takes on Fight Kevin Owens. For those of you who have been following, Kevin Owens took out Vince McMahon and has made this match very personal. So, yes. I'm going with Shane McMahon for the win. All right, next up is for the WWE Women's SmackDown title. You have the daughter of Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, is the challenger. And she is taking on the current champion. Somebody you might also know, Natalya Hart, who is the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart and related to the whole Hart family dynasty. For this particular match, I think we're going to see Natalya retain. I think Natalya is going to keep the title simply because they're building up to a new storyline war for Charlotte. So I don't think Charlotte's going to win. As much as I wouldn't mind her winning, I don't think she's going to. All right, our final match for Sports Frenzy. There are other matches, and I haven't really looked at too many of them. So I'll keep you up to date on the Sports Frenzy page on what matches are up and coming. But we have, it's for the WWE Championship. You have the one, the only living legend, Shinsuke Nakamura, taking on the modern day Raja. Probably didn't even say that right. Jinder Mahal. I'm going with dun 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 dun. Shinsuke is going to win the championship. Yes, he is. Starting to get a little dark outdoors here. I'm starting to look a little spooky here. Whoa, that shines some light on the subject. Should I hold the light up over here? Nope, that doesn't work either. Alright, and that gets us through all our matches, guys. We're about an hour and a minute into the show. I do have some information for you guys to pass along real quick. So we will get to that real fast here. As soon as I get my other cards put away. Alright, let's get to some sports information for you guys before it gets any darker and I can't see my notes. Let's see. Congratulations goes out to the Detroit Tigers. They have secured the #1 draft pick this year. I'm saying that with sarcasm, by the way. Ridiculous that we suck so bad this year. Lots of debate and things and crazy things going on with our athletes and not wanting to stand for our flag and saying the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem and such. Well, a Texas Victory Christian Academy, after talking to a couple of their players, their coach, who is a former Marine himself, asked all his team players not to do anything crazy or silly during the national anthem. Well, 2 of the players decided to test him on this, and one knelt down during the song, during the national anthem, and the other raised his fist in the air. So he immediately dismissed them from the team. Told them to lay their jerseys down and go ahead and leave. He had no place on his team for that kind of disrespect. But these kind of things are becoming more and more of a hot topic, and it's gotten way out of control. It's kind of a messy situation. But I don't know. I haven't followed up on this story to know what has happened. But I do know that being that it was a Christian school, they said this is not a public school and they have no rights for protesting something like that here, and it's not in our beliefs to protest. So yeah, hot topic right there, guys. Sad day for Red Wing fans, even though this is opening night for the Red Wings. Former Red Wings announcer Dave Strader lost his battle with cancer. Our condolences go out to him and his family. And he will be missed. There's also, as we're filming the show tonight, ESPN is carrying a college game. We have Louisville versus NC State. But I imagine most fans are probably watching the Red Wings tonight, would be my bet. Breaking on the WWE Network, former women's legend Lita announced that she believes there will soon be a women's tag team division title added to the division, which would mean we're going to see more women moving into the WWE. They just had that women's champion not too long ago, championship tournament not too long ago, so I'm betting a lot of those new faces we might see come back into the mix of things. A few people had comments on it. I know my buddy Wookie Will is excited about this. I think it'd be cool to see. I don't know. I don't think they currently have enough women to do it. But like he was saying, if you cross over both shows, it's just one set of titles. It's for everybody. I think that might work out okay. NBA fans, gone is the traditional East and West basketball game. You gasp and you say, what? Yes, the game has officially been put to rest, to be replaced with a new game. That's right, there's going to be 2 captains And you can, now these two captains are going to choose players that they want on their team for both sides. Basically, the NBA game has turned into another waste of time game. Nobody has the same quality of style of playing as they used to back in Larry Bird's days. So everybody just wants to, make it kind of fun now. It's no longer about the competition. So the game has gotten boring and nobody cares. So now they're trying to bring it back and liven it up a little bit. Former Detroit Tigers Justin Verlander, ouch, that one still hurts saying that, gets the start for the Astros game tonight. For the Astros, he will be the starter. Our best goes out to him. The guy did no wrong here. So more WWE news. It looks like we're going to see a Shield reunion, as the Miz, Taraj, and Miz have been mocking them. And at the end of Raw this week, no, was it SmackDown? At the SmackDown this week, you saw the three guys in the same locker room. Oh, guys, this is a huge one. What do you think of the ridiculous names being thrown around for the new Detroit Red Wings Stadium? If you haven't heard these names yet, they could very easily make you break into a gigantic amount of laughter or tick you off. One of the two. So, nicknames being considered for the Little Caesar Arena. The Dojo. I kid you not, that is a real consideration. The Ice Slice. Pizza Arena. And last but not least, Arena. No, your video didn't just freeze up. This is just my disbelief of these ridiculous names. Couldn't even believe it when I read that. I hope these aren't real, to be truthful, folks. Real names that should not stick. Let's put it that way. All right, last piece of information I have for you guys tonight. Speaking of the new arena, UFC 218 will be coming to Detroit at Little Caesars Arena December 2nd. I think it's been a while since UFC fighting has been in Detroit. All right, guys. It's getting dark out here. And I'm done. I've got nothing else for you. I hope everybody has a great weekend. It's a great week. Get out there and enjoy some sports. I hear there's a chance of rain Friday night. See what happens. I might decide whether I make it to the game or not, too. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, the recap show will not be shot Sunday night, and be ready for you guys Monday. So, yes, it will be Tuesday at the very earliest, okay? All right, have a great weekend, everyone. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again. Go Blue!